everyone, I'm making a video today to show you guys how to make the IG brows without using dip brow pomade or an eyebrow pencil. So basically, the step-by-step tutorial. So first thing you do is grab a spoolie so you can brush out your brows and just get it in the shape and position that your brows are normally in. Then I grabbed the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using the color Fudge to create the dark brown for my eyebrow. I use dark brown because the colors of my eyebrows are dark brown, so I just used a palette that was resembling the color of my natural eyebrow. You can use any palette. However, I suggest using something that has the color of the eyebrows that you're trying to achieve. For example, I usually use the James Charles palette, but I don't have it right now on me, so I just went in with this one. If you have red hair, like burgundy, I would suggest you use like a nice burgundy color eyeshadow. But it usually does really look really nice together. So right now I'm just going under the base of my brow, following the shape of my actual brow, and I'm basically tracing and fading it in. This is just the fill-in, and I'm going towards the tail before I do the front of my eyebrow, because I have the most product on my brush right now, so I just want to make sure that I'm applying it throughout my brow before I do the front of the brow. Then I grabbed a concealer, the one that's closer to my color. This one is the one that I can use by itself. It does look a little orange on me because I'm transitioning from my summer to my winter color. So I just mixed two concealers, one being Fawn from LA Girls Conceal, and the other one being medium beige, I believe, and I'm just combining it. I can also use Cool Tan. They have a lot of similar colors. It doesn't really matter which one you use, as long as you mix it up and you get something like a little bit more your color, but just one shade lighter. So now I'm just applying it under my brow, trying to follow the shape of my eyebrow. And not only the shape of my eyebrow, but also the shape that I'm trying to achieve, because that's what's really important here. You don't really want to follow the shape of your brow thoroughly, because some people may not like the shape of their eyebrow. Maybe they want their eyebrow a little bit thicker. So you want to make sure that you're mimicking what you want your eyebrow to look like, and the concealer is only shaping it. It looks natural. You know, you don't want it to look like you just fill in your eyebrows and this is it. You want it to look as normal as possible. And I'm using the Dream Dolls brush to, she has a few brushes, and I usually use that to blend in my concealer under my eyebrow. And then I use a beauty blender, a wet one, to then blend it in even more than it already is blended. And I sped up the process of the video because I don't want it to take too much time. So yeah, just keep on tapping until it's fully blended, or at least it looks blended enough.
Blended enough meaning don't worry too much about blending it in to where it looks like it's a part of your skin, because when I say that I'm not, this is future me talking, by the way. So when I say that I'm not doing the full eyebrow tutorial, meaning that I'm not doing the full face of makeup. I'm literally just doing the eyebrow, just to show you guys how I do it with eyeshadow. Also, just for a side note, you are going to be putting your foundation over your concealer. So it doesn't even matter if it's blended that much, because once you put the foundation over it, you're going to be blending the foundation. That is where the blending is key. It doesn't matter about the blending with the concealer if you're putting something over it. That's what I mean when I said that.
First, then do your foundation and your eye makeup, because that order is going to help blend out any insecurities or anything you might have missed. So right now I'm just going over it one more time. I'm actually not even doing the full eyebrow tutorial because honestly I wasn't really going anywhere that day to really go full out, but I just did it to make the video so that I can inform you guys. What you do to one eyebrow, you do to the other. Some might come off when you blend it, and that's totally fine. But the reason why I like the shadow way, the palette way, and not really the pomade, and because I used to do pomade and I used to do pencil when I first started, and I just didn't really like the outcome. I felt like the pomade was really heavy. It was a heavy product that if I messed it up, it was just like, that's the end of my eyebrows. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I hate that. The same thing for pencil for me, but the pencil is a lot lighter, but it's a lot harder for me. I'm not even sure why. I feel like that's what most people start with, but you know, I don't know. It just didn't work for me. So I find that the way with eyeshadow is the best way for me because I'm able to reshape the brow even after I conceal it because it's not that heavy of a product. You know, since it's just powder, it just goes right over your eyebrow and over the concealer as well, so it's really good. Use setting spray as well to make the brow stay in place all day, and that's basically it. What I usually do as well is put highlight under my brow, but that's an additional step.
And you guys take care. Just remember that with practice, you will become perfect. And the first couple of times, you know, it might not be how you want it to be. Just keep trying. This method really does help me. It helped me out a lot, and this is what I use nowadays. But, you know, whatever works for you, I'm just showing you guys another way that might be useful to some people out here. And, yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for tuning in. And I hope that you guys are able to join me in my journey when I make more. And I hope that you guys really do enjoy my content, as well as subscribe, as well as give a like. And that would be really appreciated. Thank you so much. Take care.